So in this video, we're going to discuss Angular Lifecycle hooks. And just a quick discussion on how this is set up. We have a button at the top here, which is hiding this child component here, which has all of our lifecycle hooks. Events are being fired on each of the hooks, and we're incrementing a counter. All the counters are being stored here in these properties, and they're being shown right here. So let's go to the child and we'll show you how that looks. All right, so here we are on our child component. And it's a very simple component, a div with a header and an input element bound to a property. So let's look at the backing of the TypeScript file. So I put all of these lifecycle hooks in order of appearance. So we'll just go through them real quick. The on changes is called on initialization. It's called after an input element is set or reset. So that is the first thing that's run. After that, the initialization function is run. So this is before anything has been rendered or any data has been set. After content init is right here, and it's going to be run once the content on this, once the properties are set. This after view init is run after the view has been checked and the layout has been checked and the initial render has been run. After that, we have the do check, which is run anytime Angular suspects a layout change could have occurred. After content check is run after a do check, and after view check is run after content check. And on destroy is run whenever this child component is removed from the DOM. So let's run this example and see how it works. So when we toggle this button, the child's going to be brought into view. The initialization is going to run and the content will be set, and so it's going to be incremented. The after view is going to be run and it's going to be incremented. The do check is going to run once this is done, and it's going to run once. The after content after the after do check, and the after view check is going to be run last. So if I click here and then click off here, we'll run another do check and the after content check and the after view check. And if we start typing in here, you'll see every time we make a change, there's an increment on the do check, which of course fires the content check and fires the view check. So you can see these are run quite often. And then if we close this, we'll see that the ng on destroy is run and the do check is actually run twice. So if we run this, we're at 23, 24, and 25. So that's basically how all these are run. You can see the initialization, after content, after view is run, and then the destroys. They're all run equally. And these do check, content, and view check are run quite often. So if you have to run any processing, you want to be very careful about hooking into these last three methods. Otherwise, this may bog down your UI. One thing we didn't see change was the ng on changes. And we did that on purpose just to kind of demonstrate when this is run and when this isn't. So if I add these properties back over here, then I will pass in properties. And every time the properties are passed in, then you'll get an increment. So I can make changes, and since this isn't being reset from the parent, nothing changes here. I can close it, nothing changes. Turn it on again, it increments again. So that's the difference between ng on change, is that you actually have to pass in a data on a property element in order to fire that event. So I hope this clears up how the lifecycle hooks are working, and you get a better understanding of what they do. Thanks. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe below. And if you want to discuss any consulting services, look for my email in the description. Thanks.